evening and welcome to Game On. I'm your host, Mahreen Chenya. We have an incredibly busy show today, lots to chat about in a number of different sporting codes. But please, we'd love for you to get part of that discussion. You can tweet me at Mahreen_Chenya or the channel at ANN7TV. Let's have a look at your headlines now. Well, the days are nearing for Heineke Meyer and his selection panel as they are set to announce the final 31-man squad for the 2015 Rugby World Cup in England. Now, there have been a few injury concerns for the Springboks, but the coaching staff are backing this group to go ahead and do the nation proud and try and erase what has been a tainted year for the game in this country.
The days are nearing. That is the idea Heineke Meyer has in his head right now.
Well, as I mentioned yesterday, Gameon has chosen its team that they think will most likely represent the Springboks starting 15 at the Rugby World Cup. Obviously, the backline sort of remains the same. Fourie du Preez there, Andre Pollard taking that fly half position, Brian Habana on the wing. Damien Dielenda comes in at inside while Jean at outside centre, and Cornel Hendricks and Willie Leroux takes on that full-back position. And in the front line now, the loose trio stays the same there. Bismarck du Plessis, Luis Mtawarira, and of course Yanni du Plessis. Marcel Coetzee is the interesting one to see whether he will be back, and Victor Matfield there at lock. Well, coming to us live now from Durban is Kanyiso Tswako from the Independent newspapers. Kanyiso, thanks so much for speaking to us here on ANN7. Just give us an idea of what you think of that Rugby World Cup panel that we just showed you. Let's start with the back line. What's your impression?
You know, as a backline as it stands, it's quite a difficult one.
Well, the most likely starting 15 obviously wouldn't have had much playing time together considering the number of injuries and the changes to the squad and no games now before the Rugby World Cup. Will he again opt for experience over form, as I mentioned before?
Well, look, if you look at it, it's a tough one because...
Well, we've been speaking about this for quite a while now. Victor Matfield has been a question mark for me. There's no doubt over his ability in those lineouts and, what a veteran he is in the team. But he's just that, a veteran. Should we not have pushed maybe Loet de Jager to get more game time and experience?
Look, it's too late to say that now because at the end of the day, it's a World Cup and it's World Cup year. Had this been a question that was asked 2.5 years earlier, Alien Heineke Meyer Senyewe, he backed his lock.
Well, the BNL has reached the semi-final stages and that takes place this weekend after an exciting season. It's just great to see basketball back at this level in the country. Joining me now in studio is Flosh Ngwenya and Jonathan van der Bijl from Igoli Magic, who are top of the table. Thank you very much for joining us here on ANN7 on Game On. Flosh, let's start with you. Obviously the semi-final this weekend. Tell us a bit about your season. What has it been like?
It has been a very interesting season, actually. We got together about 4 months, or about 5 months back with the guys. So we had to change the team. Obviously, the team was a bit old. So like at least 80% of the team is new. So we knew that we have to work extra hard.
Well, South African cycling is in rude health. The sport is well represented on the world stage with the Qhubeka team, and Wayne Minnaar has been flying the flag in the World Downhill Championships in recent years. Now the development side of the sport is producing promising black riders who are on their way to take part on the world stage.
MT and Qhubeka made history this year when they became the first African team to take part in the Tour de France. Also this year, Zanele Choko of Velokaya Cycling Academy made history when she became the first black woman to win the Western Cape Championships.
Well, these very special cyclists and the chairman of the Velokaya Academy is joining me now in studio. That is Mr. Temba Mthethwa. Thank you for joining us. And of course, as you saw in the package, Sanele Tako and Tulesizwe Mklenge. Thank you very much once again for joining us. Let's start with you. What is the Velokaya Academy and how did it start?
Okay, through Pick and Pay, just for the youth in the township to get away from travel and get into sport. They created through their funding for us. Thank you so much.
Well, that's all we have for you on Game On this evening. As I said, it was a busy show and we certainly hope that you enjoyed it. You can catch the repeat at 9:30 this evening. From me, Mahreen Chenya and the team, have a good night.